over that wall. Oh, that doo-doo, man.
That was women.
This is ladies' first show, so we're going to give it to the ladies. Ladies, this is what all these gentlemen, like even Damien agrees that we're talking about, right? Is you will f the guys on your 20s that make you wet, and then when you need to settle down or to go ahead and have a respectable life and a responsible life, you go for the guy that might not be your type when you were younger, but now he is going to be the one that is solid, has a nice job, is responsible, and all that. You are telling that most women are not dating exactly like this woman described when they get tired of the assholes. I'm just exhausted of the jerks. So the jerk got you.
They all say that too. They'll all tell you, I'm not doing that anymore.
Yes.
They will talk about. Woman would literally tell you to your face how they used to do shit, and now they don't do it anymore. Imagine if a motherfucker told you, I used to drive my car through mud and dirt, and I would rent it out for $5, but now I know my car's real value, so I'm gonna sell it to you for $100,000. Just to hear that sale, you would say I don't want it. But that's how women are selling themselves. They'll tell you how they whored in college, how they had a one-night stand before, but I don't do that no more. I done found Jesus, and now you gotta wait until we get married to. Wait a minute, it's niggas walking around the streets right now that's gonna laugh at me because I don't know what your head game feel like, but he do. But I gotta deal with that. And that's literally what men have to do. We could never tell a I used to pay these rent and they didn't have to fuck me at all. Now you gotta fuck me and clean before I pay a bill. And imagine.
One second, because you can't get it. And that's the second icebreaker. Christian rock found the church. Hallelujah.
Lord. So that's the exciting part. Okay, then okay, this is for the young people to say, this is the Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 9. It said, young people, it is wonderful. Okay.
If Tommy is wrong, why did little Alexis say we don't pick those type? We don't pick wrong. We're not picking wrong anymore. And Jazz said they evolved. They're educated and evolved.
Mature woman.
Yes. So if you're so evolved and educated, and y'all no longer picking the wrong guys, what are the right guys you're picking now that you're evolved and educated and picking the right ones? What type?
And that means that there was a phase in which they weren't. To be evolved. What does the word mean? I keep trying to tell people words matter.
Can you tell me
evolve? That means you came from somewhere.
Listen, y'all got it. You asked the question, Tommy answered. Let's move on.
Exactly.
No. It really doesn't matter.
You went straight to playing victim. That is exactly what just happened. It'd been so easy if you just answered the question. And he didn't even answer the question. Yeah, he asked him a specific thing and say, you said this and she said that. So that would imply y'all were with those people and now y'all are better. Her body language let you know what time she was on. You was irritated by facts.
It really doesn't matter what I say that women are actually doing or feeling or responding to in these circumstances. Y'all gonna combat it every single way and say we're lying and say it's not true. And y'all used to be hoes. And it's like, you're right. You're right.
Tommy and Fatty and Damien.
Let's move on.
This happens.
I think you guys are absolutely right.
This happens in your household when they know they have to concede to the logical truth. When they can't process the information, they still want to continue to manipulate and play victim.
Exactly what's happening.
Down and go, I don't want to talk
how men don't talk like that.
No, I'm just saying, like, it was.
We just try to explain what we were saying.
Ali, you asked me a question and Tommy answered it.
I didn't answer it, ma'am. I did not answer it. All I literally did was say evolve means something. At audience, did I not say that? All I said was evolve means something.
We don't even know the guy you talking about.
We answered it.
So what was your question again?
Tommy commented, but we moved on. It's not that he answered the question, but he did make a comment.
Do the question again. Yeah, do the question again. It's fine.
She didn't answer the question because they knew the answer already. He put something on top of what the question was. He didn't answer it. They knew that they can't say nothing now. Yeah, because they told on themselves apparently earlier. Well, I do not like Alexa's head. But my fault about that.
The question.
So Tommy said, obviously, if you have a new type, it means you had a previous type. But now that you have this new type, hold on. Now that you have this new type, because Fatty talks about this all the time.
Can you ask your original question?
Y'all talking over me while y'all asking me to ask that.
Alexis.
No, can I? No, because the thing is,
it's better now because you're closer.
I said you said y'all
my
no
name.
longer picking the wrong. You said y'all no longer picking the wrong.
No, Alexis, put your ear
And
piece.
She did the
That's
same
what
shit.
happens.
Okay. She did the same shit. That victim, she tried to, I can't. You can't what? Nigga, they didn't get nowhere yet. She feel bad and she couldn't handle it. She got out before it got hot. I will give her this. She knows when to run when bullets start flying. In her mind, she was justified. You said but someone said my name. Didn't someone say my name? And she ran off. You're struggling to put them damn earphones on.
He's far away from
She's assuming something that wasn't
That's
happening.
called shutting down. It's
That is what
shutting
that's
down.
called.
Women
No,
shut
I'm
down
really
in logic.
interested in moving on with the conversation because we're not going to get anywhere, baby. Every time I have.
Ali, give me 1 second. Hey, Jess, I was talking with Ali about this the other day, right? There's like when we're having the conversation and we do something wrong. When we acknowledge that we're wrong, we stop there. You see what I'm saying? Is let's stop here and let's acknowledge it. Your acknowledgement is a dismissal. Okay, you got it. Let's move on to the next one because we already got this. Like,
I can see. You're right. Go ahead and ask the question again, Ali. You're right.
One second. This is one
You're
second.
right. I fucked up.
1 second. You see, this is a teachable moment to the crowd, especially when y'all woman have men. We know when a woman is saying, "Okay, you got it." Is dismissive. Is I don't want to stay on this place that makes me uncomfortable. Let's move to the next conversation because I don't want to stay here and admit that I'm wrong. And I'm not saying once again, Jess, I'm saying that this is like is a reptilian thing. It's like a survival mechanism for the most part. So when we're having these conversations, a lot of time people acknowledging and conceding is not conceding because they think the person is right. They're conceding because they want to move on and they don't want to stick there and then acknowledge it. That's why we said just because you're saying, okay, I conceded, let's move on, that doesn't mean that the person in front of you is not saying, oh, look at this person being dismissive and pushing the conversation to a part of the convo that she likes. Ali, go ahead and ask the question again, and then we go from there.
Right, and Jazz, plus it's a teachable moment for young girls just watching, possibly from mistakes that women made and try to learn from y'all mistakes, right? But
Can you ask your question?
Yes, if y'all no longer picking wrong and you're evolved and educated, what does that look like? What type of man are you picking now that you've evolved and educated and not no longer picking the wrong man? What is the type now?
Okay, that type will be someone who is mature, someone who's on his purpose, someone who also is dating with intention. He is looking to have a family. He wants monogamy because there are some men that do and do value marriage and do value that. And this is just for me. This is what, I mean, I have this already, but let's say if I was single, but he would be consistent with himself, like whatever goals or personal goals that he has for himself, he's in constant pursuit of that. At this age, he has a foundation. He may be somewhere, good in his career, or he is excelling as an entrepreneur, or he just has a stable lifestyle, right? He's enjoying life. He's following God.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
You niggas are not Christians.
That's a lot of shit she was naming.
It was a lot. Every time when people bring God into it, just stop. He believes in God. Why does that matter? You don't believe. you don't even believe in Jesus.
Would be it. That would be it. He would have a different type of focus. That would be since I'm evolved, if I had that phase, that would be what I would be pursuing. I can't say that I had like a phase where I just was constantly choosing bad men, but I have been misaligned with men before, and going through those situations helped me to understand where I was lacking maturity, where I needed to hold myself accountable and say, you know what, this is not, if I want something different, I need to do better and choose better. And so what we do is we evolve, we learn from our mistakes, and we find, once we know what we want and what we're willing to give, we have a better view on what we want from our partners.
Okay. And now that, let's say we say, hey man, you're going to pick better now. You're going to pick the best guy, the most educated, the most purposeful. What is it that most women you believe, or what are you changing it about yourself to be the woman that this man wants? What did you work on yourself? So what is that you worked on?
Right. So my maturity, my emotional response in relationships, not taking everything so personal, not, looking for a reason to be negative, like whatever.
Oh, hold on, I got a quick question. Was she like 25?
I don't know how old Jazz is.
Okay, I'm trying to understand. You went through, because she said she didn't go through a whole phase, but I thought they said she did say every woman goes through a whole phase.
They believe majority of women go through that.
Okay. If she out of it, either she out of that bit early or you being mature in your 30s. Nigga, what's been going on in your life? If it took you to be 30 to be mature, 30 plus.
Yeah, it's like you learning to count when you're 10.
Yeah, but you start talking to people about it. Say, yeah, man, I got my shit together. I get up to 20 now. I'm like, whoa.
Whatever I felt I could have done better in my previous relationships, I assess that and I change it. You know what I mean? Maybe not just conclusions. I mean, I don't know. It's about self-reflection. Whatever it is that I could have done better in the last relationship, I make sure I change that for the next person because I don't want to take any baggage or drama from the previous relationship. I'm not going to punish.
This is a script I'm hearing right now. Every lady who's on this journey of making themselves better says everything she's saying and they still ups. This is a script that I'm hearing because now I'm thinking in my head like this. Why do I know everything you're saying already? I'll be honest with you. She got to be around my age. She got to be in like her late 20s or early 30s because I know everything she's saying. I was like this. Oh yeah, this could easily be a lie that you're telling me. It just sounds good.
Yeah, you old enough to know to say it.
Yes, okay, that's the thing that I'm understanding.
The new person from being hurt from the last, and I
oops.
Have been through situations where it could taint someone, you know what I mean? And be reckless in relationships moving forward. But I don't allow one situation to taint my view for men overall. So I'm going to move with love. I'm going to make sure that I hold myself accountable and I'm able to, if I find that man, that I'm mature enough to not fumble the blessing.
So you're conceding that you weren't a good woman as well. Most of these women were good women as well when they were dealing with these guys. I'm
sure there are times where women were not good partners. Sure, there have been times where I have not been a good partner.
That's not what he said. He didn't say at times. He said they weren't good people.
I guess it's close enough. I don't know. Is she taking accountability in some sort of way or something?
Can you take partial accountability?
You can. You shouldn't.
Because it's like, is it real?
It's not. And listen, if what you said she was in them other videos, her taking some accountability, like so far they ain't.
She's doing a good job based off the other videos.
Okay, cool.
But that's like you robbing a bank and you said, I drove the car.
Yeah, you're trying to get less.
You're trying to get less time.
What women do. So they do it so much, the government knows to just give them less time.
So she's not doing something good.
No, she's doing better than she was, is what I'm saying.
But this is the thing that's just problematic all the time, Jazz. None of these women said they're going to cook more. They're going to cooperate more. They're going to have sex more. They're going to improve their whole quality of a woman for this man they're about to get. It's always higher expectation. It's higher standards. And then when they can't find that man anymore, they still are complaining about the men. And they'll talk bad and they still bashing men. For instance, if you truly believe that, in my opinion, you would say, hey, ladies, it's the way you're picking these men. It's the man you're rewarding. It's the man you giving your cat to. It's the man you'll won't give no attention to because every time they trying to love you and settle down with you, you want to go after these men that don't even like you. So it seems like you're still pursuing these no good men and you're still waiting for the high value guy that will actually pursue you. But most of those guys still won't because you've already lost your value typically and you don't want to go the extra mile. You don't want to compete and you don't want to chase these men anymore that deserve chasing because you already overlooked them. So if he meets you and go, hey, just accept me as I am. I did God's work. I'm in church now and I had therapy. I'm a good woman for you. Would you tell your son to believe that?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
I'm sorry, Ali. I kind of lost what you were saying.
I understood what he was saying. It was a lot, but I understood what he was saying. He pretty much put the mirror on you. Said, yeah, all that stuff you said, that's nice. You just told him to believe that these things you was doing before is gone now. Me's not gay no more. That's what just happened.
Women's. He said both because he also said, you're not putting any effort. You're not chasing that guy. You don't believe you're supposed to chase this guy that you claim you want now. Even though all of us know and we saw you chasing the other guy when you were younger.
Yeah.
We saw y'all putting y'allself in the room with him on purpose.
Yeah.
Now you're trying to convince us that this guy supposed to just come to you and you try to use scriptures and Jesus. When a man's saying it's a woman, you know, whatever they be trying to do.
Y'all know I'm slow.
If you gave your best to the guy that didn't like you, how can we expect you to give your best to a guy you didn't even like, and now you've changed your standards for a different type of guy? Your type you give your best to, and he didn't like you, and now we're supposed to expect that you about to give your best to a guy that wasn't even your type, that now you're going to settle with.
So you're saying that I gave my best to the wrong person, so I shouldn't try to give my best to the right person?
How do we expect you? Most women typically don't. You know, I give you an example how. On these balloon shows that Fatty was
You
showing,
shouldn't expect anything. Expectations always lead to
an example.
disappointment.
On these balloon
You can go next.
On these balloon.
That was such a deflection when she just said, you shouldn't expect anything. Nobody asked you any of that.
That nigga hit him with a fortune cookie saying.
Shows that Fatty be playing, most of these women already got 2-3 kids, about 2-3 baby daddies, and they meet a childless man who has no kids, that desires a family. Oh, I ain't having no more kids. So you gave the man that you didn't like, that was your abuser, that was a cheater, that was a liar, that was a broke man, your children, the best thing he can get is a family, and you meet this man, and they already got daddies, and I don't want any more kids.
He not lying. That's literally when I was younger and I was trying to talk to girls, because I like black women. Anytime you talk to a black lady and you don't check to see if she got kids, you're gambling on if she's gonna have children with you. They don't even tell you that shit up front. They start telling you it like, oh, I ain't know if I liked you. Nigga, you knew that. What the hell? Like, bitch, I done wasted months talking to a person that think that we finna negotiate, like you can ration out how many you get 2 legs, but I ain't gonna give you a whole kid.
The one thing they body is created to give the do, I ain't doing that, but I still want you to take care of me. Nigga, you ain't no roommate.
And so they negotiating if y'all gonna have kids at all.
The main thing you are here for, the main thing, you said, I'm not gonna do it.
Hey, listen.
The Russell Wilson in the Future situation. Future got the premieres, the baby and all that, and Russell Wilson has to be the stepdaddy and go to the church with her while she's working in front of everybody and all that. He's not getting the best of her. Future got the best of her.
Listen, nobody is putting a gun to y'all head to date single moms.
That's a deflection again. Don't do what you're doing. Do not take the conversation and then move it somewhere else. Just accept that this is what's happening. Now, just a minute ago, you told us that you're slow. Don't do what you're doing now. If you don't want to continue the conversation, just back down. That's the easiest thing.
Yeah, let it die out.
There are plenty of women out here without children. You do not have to play that role. If
you just said though, you kind of moving the goalposts. You got to like so what they just said.
Melanin.
Wait, you said what?
You're moving the goal.
Move the goalpost again. On 3, fellas. 1, 2, 3, push.
Okay, so you're saying we should stay on the topic of the woman that did have 3 or 4 kids and now it's saying no more. There's literally nothing we can do about that.
You know, listen, we have to. Tommy still has to prove himself. Damien,
no, you don't.
Can I finish? Fatty always has to prove himself. The worst of today's women literally would say, I have nothing to prove to you. So it sounds good on the surface, but most of these women say, ladies, you have nothing to prove to these men, but you're supposed to prove to them that you're no longer the previous woman that you were years ago, and this new woman will do anything that it takes to be with the man that actually is attracted to her.
So all I'm saying is if you have to like go and jump through hoops to prove yourself to somebody, that sounds like a misalignment in the first place.
There you go. No, it's not. It's showing that you're showing this person your worth. You're showing them that you truly will work for them.
No.
Let me finish that. Most of these men right here, the most attractive thing a woman can do is be vulnerable. It's to say I need you. It's to say I desire you. It's to say that I value you. Not to go, I ain't got to do the damn thing to show you my.
That's different. Okay, maybe I'm getting it wrong. Y'all know I'm slow. I have poor comprehension skills. I'm a very dumb person. Just talk to me.
You gotta stop doing that.
Dude, what's happening right now?
You gotta stop doing it. She's trying to do a reverse psychology right now. I say, oh yeah, I'm slow on that. You don't even believe what you're saying right now. What you're doing is trying to placate. You're doing something. You're doing something that I don't like right now. All right, you don't believe it. You stop patronizing me or yourself. I don't understand what's happening.
Like I am the dumbass that y'all think I am, okay?
She
So when
sound
I
hurt.
hear
This nigga
prove
sound
yourself, right? I hear I'm trying to show a person that isn't interested in me why they should be interested. What you just said was I'm showing up as the person that I am. I want to consistently show up for you because there is a mutual interest here. And based on how I show up for you, you're going to determine if I'm worthy to be with you or not, right?
Okay.
So if we're mutually interested, we're showing up for each other in the same way. We're making time for each other. We're consistent with each other. That's not proving yourself. That's us showing up for each other because there's mutual interest. When I hear proving yourself, it sounds like I'm trying to get this person to like me, even though he's not showing no interest. So that's where I got it confused. If that's not what y'all meant,
I'm asking. If I was a man, I just want to say, just real quick example, Fatty. If I say, hey, Jazz, I'm no longer interested in chasing a lot of women. I'm no longer a womanizer. I believe in God now. I don't put my hands on women anymore, and I'm not kissing any more dicks.
I beg your pardon?
Would you believe a guy?
What that nigga said? That motherfucking mouth dropped. She's like, wait, hold on. What did he say?
Everything he said, a lady would have a nightmare about. Yeah. He ain't putting hands on me no more. Whoa, wait, hold up. Kissing dicks. Whoa!
I'm changed. I don't get caught in gang. What?
You don't get caught in what?
They talking about shootings?
I wouldn't have no interest in that.
We know.
And that's my point.
So let me go.
You can't be kissing dicks around me.
No, but that's not it. And let me go. I just want to say something.
He's not doing it around you. He stopped doing it.
He's a changed man.
Yeah, he's not gay no more.
That's how we feel.
Yeah, if you ever had one of those old school TVs and you didn't turn it off, it's burnt in the screen. That's what you have now.
You put all that in there.
It's just a minute. One second. Hey, Jess, this is what we're saying, right? Imagine that me, Tommy, and Ali are spenders. Since we were 18 to 31, we were flexing on women, having money guns in the cash apps, flying them out to Rio. All like every time you see us, we're spending money on the woman we're dating. And now you're my future wife at 31, and I say, I changed. Yes. I don't spend money on women anymore. So before you put a ring on my finger, I'm not paying for dates. I'm not paying. You are going to pay for my gas. You are going you would look at that man crazy. You'd say,
and I would have a choice if I want to deal with that or not.
No. We know, but what you'll do would be, hey, how do you do all these things for men that you claim you never like, for women that you claim you never like, sending cash apps, flying them out, giving expensive gifts, and me that's supposed to be the woman of your life, my future wife, now all of a sudden, now you are penny pinching, and now you are a responsible fiscal man that doesn't even want to pay for dates. No, 1 second, Jess. All of women and men would be like, bro, are you serious? So you go spend all this money on these hoes and all this shit, and now the woman that is the mother of your kids or is going to be your wife, now you penny pinching. That will show that you actually are retracting the value that you have. You did all these things for these people, and all of a sudden, if I'm the most special person, all of a sudden you are not bringing the same value. So it's just that just because you change and just because now you know better, that doesn't change the fact that all he's saying is that you gave the best of years of your life or the best ability you got to men that you claim you didn't like, and now I have to pay an extra price for something that is not giving me the same thing as those men got. It's just that.
Okay, but I'm confused. Y'all saying, are we doing things for men we don't like?
Tommy, you can reply and then Tommy can get in and interrupt. Go ahead.
Okay, I feel like y'all saying two different things. 1 minute is you doing it for people you don't like. Then it was you're doing it for people who were not good to you. Right? So if I'm doing something constantly for somebody I don't like, I have a problem. If I'm paying cash apps, if I am buying gifts, and you just said I'm doing all these things for people I don't like, that makes no sense. I
don't know how to stop processing your head. You know, human beings lie. Right? Like that's a thing. If I don't like them, why am I doing it? Because you like them. I need a Twilight song to play right now. How is this not processing? I do not like kissing guys. Yeah, but guess what? Every Wednesday, who's that? John.
Oh, this nigga good. that's all it is.
How are you not catching this? She was doing good in the beginning.
Man, look, they've been making her deal with illogic for a little while. It is not working no more.
I like chocolate. I like women. You can't have them in a logic circle for too long. You gotta give them breaks. You gotta say, good job, Jazz. Like, go ahead, go get yourself a fruit cup. She did a good job. Now she's here for too long. Like a fullback you have playing speed back for too long.
Yeah, you on a, what is it? 2-minute drill. Running full on scat back moves doing a 2-minute drill. That nigga gonna die.
I got one play. After this, what am I doing here?
No.
Why would I? Wait a minute.
Jazz, no, Jazz, 1 second, Jazz. You claim you don't like your baby daddy.
I claim I don't like these men, and I am doing things for these men. Something ain't right.
She's just tired.
Yes, but that's the point. That's what we're saying. If Prison Bay don't have to have a job and you are sucking his dick and going out with him and doing all these things, and then you meet the guy that is your husband and you say you have to have a job and have 6 figures and you have to be tall and you have to be responsible. What we're saying is that you are giving your best years to men that you claim you never liked and never did nothing for you. And now that you meet this guy that is capable, reliable.
Oh, Lady Gray.
Did she claim? Did she say that she never liked those guys?
This is what he's saying, Jazz.
No, but wait, no. Before I forget this, wait, no, Ali, no, because I need y'all to understand how y'all are conflating 2 different concepts. If I'm doing something, doing something for somebody that doesn't like you is unrequited love, right?
No.
Okay.
She's never gonna grab. She's not gonna catch the point.
She's trying to make the point connect to what she think her point is. Like she's trying to force them to be together. That's
called shoehorning.
Yeah. I got you.
But you're okay. Okay, but
let me just clarify so you can respond to it. Let me clarify. Let me just clarify.
Wait. No. Because what he's saying is, I was doing something for somebody that I claim I didn't like. I was doing something for somebody I claim I didn't like. I was doing something for somebody I claim I didn't like.
The hell was that Umar just happened?
Yeah, how she's repeating herself.
That nigga chanting.
That means something is wrong with me. Because why would I be doing something for somebody that
you like
I don't like?
She did.
Because you are lying. Because you like him. Right. You just claim means I'm claiming. Hey, Jazz, please.
When do I claim that I don't like them?
Jazz, you have to listen. If you ask me, Fetty, do you like hoes? I don't love these hoes. And every time you see me, I'm outside with hoes, spending on hoes, taking picture with hoes, posting with hoes. I'm just claiming I don't like them, but I actually do. Yeah. And then when my woman comes around, oh, I don't spend money anymore because I change. Wait, so you spend money on hoes that you claim you don't like, but me that you say you like, me that is the mother of your kids, me that is going to be your wife, now you don't want to spend money? That's crazy. If
you look in her eyes, she's now realized she effed up the whole time. I pray what I just said is true.
What Ali is saying is, you're going to give everything to these guys you say you don't like, and that are souls, like the woman says, and when you get exhausted of these jerks, now you go to a guy that you are willing to probably do half of the things you did, just because technically and respectfully, the man that most of y'all women married is not the man of your life. Is not the man that you think on the back of your head that you remember. Most of these men are security plans. Most of these men are retirement plans. They are not the genuine guy that you like. Oh my God, I still remember. And this is what we're saying. The good guy, the responsible guy, is getting the short end of the stick, while the guy that is popular, the guy that the guy that has money, is getting the best of you. That's what Tommy was saying. Tommy was doing.
I get that, but what I'm saying is, I'm not.
Yes, 1 second. Tommy was doing threesomes with a woman. She deemed Tommy valuable, so she did a threesome with him. And to the guy that she doesn't like as much, or she didn't business as well, I don't know, one night stands. Y'all are doing. You are doing like you are selling for the sick people, and you are selling for the hospital. Like you are giving yourself to the sick people, and then says, I don't like these people. I like the people inside of I like the ill people, the people in the hospital. You can be doing both. Okay? Or you can be doing both, but if you do both, you have to claim both. Don't come around and say, I don't do that shit, when most of y'all either still doing it or did it at some point.
big screen. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was actually quite exhausting that she couldn't process that.
But she came in defensive, like whatever their points were.
Yeah.
And it just seemed like at some point decided she was gonna try to understand, but that don't mean she stopped thinking that she thought was right.
You know what really happened was, it was the fact that she had a friend, the lady who looked like she was part of the Beatles.
Yeah, Alexis. Yeah, Alexis.
No, can I? No, because the thing is,
it's
you
better
said
now
my
because
name
you're closer.
specifically.
You said y'all no longer picking the wrong.
No, Alexis, put your ear.
She had that friend, then she ran off to like, we can't both build a foundation, and then you run off and you want me to carry it all by myself.
That's because that other nigga knew that foundation was flawed.
That was the person you do not go to war with. That's the guy who become those guys crying in the corner, and in Saving Private Ryan, say, help me. The only thing is, she did more. Instead of holding the rifle and crying, she stood up and ran. She literally left you.
That dude walking around trying to figure out how to put his arm back on.
You know what Jazz is supposed to do? If I was Jazz, this one went this way at all. As soon as she ran, all friendly fire. I would say this. Yeah, look at her running, being emotional.
Right, guys?
I would look at everybody. So I would switch sides so fast. Jazz. She did good in the beginning. It was like an actual, just a good type of argument. And then as it kept going, you seen her eyes get wider and she got more lost.
She didn't have a good argument, but she could handle the criticism without just sounding stupid.
Well, I don't even know if she can handle that. Now I think about it, she insulted herself twice as a patronizing.
She did. At some point, I'm like, maybe she's retarded. I don't
Retarded
know.
people don't call themselves retarded. They call themselves superheroes and stuff like that. Like whenever Halloween comes around, you call yourself Batman.
No, I am Batman, nigga.
See? Everybody, even people that we deem as intelligent sometimes, they don't know what you look like, so you're still good.
Yeah.
Pray to me.
Tommy is what set off this whole little thing when he told him the backstories of things he encountered. Because if you think about it, what he said, what Fatty ended with was, it worked really well together. Like what Fatty was basically saying, women are like car salesmen. And then they get mad that you look at them like car salesmen. Car salesmen can pick what they give you as the price.
And then they pretend when they go to the back like they talking to a person. They actually went back there and looked through the window and just staring at you the whole time.
They don't want you to judge them for being car salesmen.
Even though we do.
Yeah, so that's what women dealing with. It's like you went and played price games and now niggas don't like you and you mad. Stop doing that.
Oh, you ain't know what that was. Oh, that doo-doo, baby.